Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Smith, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's see what you got. Hey, 18. 52. 52.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go. Go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base. I got you, boy. Fofo's the Mike. Mike Fofo. Coming to you. Check 3.
From the 39, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 36. Mike 36. He's tired. Hey, Wahoo! Five.
Clock now on first down. This is the tight end fan. 23 yards on the play.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This quick pass complete to Sutton. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Set. 60 or. Fair. He's jumping.
Now Locke again. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Ready.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Go.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First down.
Rush in. Room. 52.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 52's the money. Check 52's the money. Hey, Charlie. Mike 52. Crunch time, defense.
Now Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Motion. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Right here. Alert. Twist. No. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
180! 52's the mic. Yep. Watch the twist. You go tight. Alert. You got tight right there. Hey, alert. Hey, Zoo. 52's the mic. Mike 52. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, high 7. Watch Mike. Watch the run. Mike 52. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Trubisky will throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Jaguars nothing.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 11-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that's incomplete.
Trubisky's pass incomplete on the play. It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. That's complete to Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A pass there complete to Sutton. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
25, check 25, check 25. 61, matchbox light. Smooth. Line 36, line 36.
Block now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack. The campaign. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Line 36, line 36. Yeah. Get it.
To throw it is locked. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
44 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Ready?
On third and long, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Lock in.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jaguars.
Alert! 52. I got you, punk. 52's the light. Watch me. Hey, Steve 6.
On first down, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. 65. Mike 52. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now Trubisky on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Bravo. Stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Check, 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 check.
Now it's Trubisky. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Exit. Here we go, here we go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Double dog, double dog. That's the hard. Fresno.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. Give him 14 yards there on a Denver 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check. Look at me. Door. Tight dog. Hey, lock it. Check three. Check nickel.
Locke now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtro's the mic. Mike's 4-4. Rip right. 44, 44, Mike, 44.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go! Look at me, zipper! Twist! Both to Mike.
From the gun on third down, Locke. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the D4L. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Charlie. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. I'm coming. Rock it. Tighten up. Big River.
Now Locke throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Leo, get it.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And the pressure gets to him again.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. He's going to field this at the 4. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 7. 43 is the mic, boy. 49.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mike 43.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, we're on it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Let him know.
A give to Smith out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert. Listen to the mic. Watch Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Hey, 18. Let's get off the field. Out.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Get up. Right, 80. It's out of time, guys. It's out of time. Alert. 23 is the mic. It's a party now.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crap.
Now Ito Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ito Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Broncos 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Stop your whining.
Hey, Delta. They go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up with Sutton.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give, running right, Lindsey. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the End zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Lock in, lock in.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Cut his way. Cut his way.
Now it's Trubisky. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Five. Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, behind.
Trubisky will throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Lock in, lock in.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. The open man is Westbrook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, and the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 17, Broncos 14. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 84 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. From the 29, Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Smith. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Alert, 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 alert. Motion, motion, motion. 43 up.
They'll run on first down. Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Watch the
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Smith running right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. And a Jaguar first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it with Smith on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On first down, it's Smith. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll run it again with Smith. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ito Smith with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, exit.
He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Block now, 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike Fofo. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, Orbit. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Step.
To throw is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. I got you. Hey! You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 44 is the Mike. Hey, Alpha. Get ready. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. It's just me and you. 44, Mike, 40. Hey, Foxtrot. 44 is the Mike. Check.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Big grip.
Back to throw, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the set.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bandit. Go. 36. Check pass. Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go. You're out. Joker. Get it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat-and-mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Denver, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far.